as Oklahoma Future Caucus founders and co-chairs, it was our goal to make sure that we worked on bills together, that we set an example of bipartisanship, of bicameralship, so that we made sure we showed other people in our caucus. And I found an ally in maternal health and infant mortality. Didn't know I was going to find an ally in that. And it's something that I think we both are looking into. It's important to us, it's important to our state, and it's important to the future of humans, of women, of lives. And for me, it is amazing to have an ally that is a male, that is a white male, that understands that it is important for moms and babies to survive. And it's an unlikely ally if you think about the makeup of the Oklahoma legislature, but he's a great partner, great advocate. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, maternal mortality for me was it's something I kind of came across in a kind of a news clip, and I was just like, I knew the stats in Oklahoma, I'd heard them before, but just kind of it hit home at some point, and I was super proud when AJ came up with she actually had legislation on the issue, and I was like, I don't have to be that guy that's got to carry the main bill, or I just want to support somebody else's work, and certainly she came out with that, and so I was really thrilled to see that. I mean, it's an issue that is important in our state. I mean, we certainly have significant issues. I mean, just maternal mortality to begin with, and then you get into issues of gender and race. The bigger issues that we see in minority communities, frankly, in maternal mortality, and it's just, frankly, it's heartbreaking to me, right? So I knew that our caucuses kind of wanted to focus on healthcare issues, and I think this was kind of a niche thing that certainly within the broader healthcare discussion that we needed to focus on, frankly. And so I wanted to get involved, and support that mission wherever I could. Didn't have to be the loudest voice in the room necessarily, but also at the same time adding, and supporting that mission that that AJ in particular is bringing. So it's interesting. I mean, just as a bipartisan issue, like it's, everybody kind of has their own reasons for wanting to get into it, I suppose. To me, like, if you get into like, hey, if we're going to say we're pro-life and we're for people living and making sure that we're supporting them once they get here and all of that, like, to me, that's just, that's a basic value. It's human dignity. It's human, it's making sure that we're going to live, thrive, and survive, right? And so I think that it's an issue that should appeal to a lot of people for, frankly, their deepest values, that we want people to be successful and be happy and grow and, all of those good things. And so, certainly there's a lot here that's relatable for everybody, I think.
I think MAP gave us a space to actually talk about it. Yeah. MAP, in working with MAP, we founded it. We started it during COVID. So really, at first, it was just the 4 co-chairs hanging out, having dinner, getting a drink, being young people. And when we talked about our pillars and we talked about brain drain and broadband and health, we each had to come up with certain things that we wanted to talk about. And so that is where, when I put it on my healthcare list, he mentioned, hey, I'm interested in that too. And it really started the conversation. Had we not started MAP, not to say it would have never happened, but we probably would have never understood that it's each other's focus, because he would have saw it come across the aisle and been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna vote for it. But that didn't mean he was gonna champion it. It didn't mean that he was gonna be an automatic ally or say, you know what, I'm gonna be your Senate author on this. And I would have never known it was something that he was willing to work on. And so having those conversations as young people, just really hanging out and saying, what can we talk about that pertains to our generation, that pertains to our state? That is where MAP gave us a safe space. That is where MAP gave us resources and support to found our future caucus and to start not only new friendships, but new relationships, and set examples for all of the young legislators that come behind us.